Mr. Trader, it is Sunday night. So we're going to take a look here at crude oil, WTI, and Brent. Then we'll take a look here at natural gas. We'll take a look here at gold, silver, and at Bitcoin. All right, this video is for information purposes only. I don't recommend to buy selling stock by ETF. If you like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have crude oil, WTI, here on your daily chart and your weekly chart. Now you can see here, over the weekend, not really a whole lot happened, but again, this straight smooth. Iran came out and they had like 8 stipulations that the only way that they're going to open that. First of all, they want to charge for every shift. They want the U.S. to pay back to Iran. They want all kinds of fees. They want you to move out of the area. They want this. I can't see where this is going to be even any close to getting a deal done here. Okay, so last week, Saturday, he said, oh, we're getting close. I have a deal here. Monday, Tuesday. Well, this is Sunday of the next week, and still nothing. Okay, so always keep that in mind. But again, crude oil's trading on news basis. Any kind of headlines, any kind of tweet, any kind of that is going to move the crude oil. Now, came right on down. Sold all the way down here last week, but you notice that we held that key 200-day and that 50-day on a closing basis, and we held here this 200-day on a closing basis last week. Okay, now this is what we're looking for here is 78.20. That is going to be your key support level. Okay, so that's what we're going to hold is that 8-day. Now, if we kind of lose that bad boy, then we'll come down here. Right here to the top of this candle, you're looking at 76.70 level, but this is your key level right here is 76.34. That's what we're going to be watching. Okay, your next level is going to be 74.71, your 50-day 74.31, and then right 100-day 71.20. That's all your key support levels. Now you can see we're running up here. Where we go? Right into the old 8-day. Now the 8-day crossed that 21-day and 50-day, so that's kind of a little bearish. However, if you can pop this above here, then we can start ripping up. But here's your upside target, 79.45. You can see we're stuck right at it. Next level there is going to be 80.31, and then we're going to have your 21-day at 81.75. Now, we start getting above all that there. You hear here 82.33 level. Okay, then we can come right up in this area right here. You're looking at that 85.57. We could venture up here to 86.87. Then we'll be looking right here for that 87.92 and 89.06 kind of level here. Now, we are still downtrending, so we have a high, lower high, and a lower high, and a series of lower lows. However, again, this is all news related. Now, 48 now this has plenty of room to run to the upside. This is sideways action. This here isn't telling us much, but this is looking like it can rally back up here. We've got to hold that key 8 SMA here. That's going to be very key at 78.19. If not, there's your target at 76.34. So basically, we have ourselves a nice, good trading range, like a ping pong action here. 8-day up on the top here. Okay, we get above it. We got your 50-day and 21-day downside action. We're watching that key 8 SMA. We lose it. We're looking for this 76.34 level. Okay, let's take a look here now at Brent crude. Okay, Brent crude actually looking better. Okay, because look where we are here. We're above. Okay, so now what we're looking for here, this is your support level, 84.42, right there, 83.68, and then we'll come down to the 8-day here at 83.09. Okay, we start losing it, 81.01 level. Then we come to your 200-day, 79.04, 50-day, 78.88, 100-day, 75.11. Very easy, but now you can see how that snuck right up. And this could very well happen to WTI, sneak above that 8-day and that 50-day. Then we have your upside target. It's going to be right here, your 21-day at 87.11. Now, we get above that bad boy. We're going to come right up here, 88.58. And then we have 89.50. And then we're going to come up here at that 90.24 level. Okay, that's going to be target. Now, we get above that. Here's your big target, is your 92.67. And then 94.06, that is your 100-day. Okay, so if we crack through this 21-day, then we're looking for the 21-day here on the old weekly chart. And then we're looking for the 100-day. We get above that. Here's your target at 102. So this is still downtrending. High, and lower high, low, and then lower low. Okay, so this is still have a downtrending situation. But if we can get back above that 21-day, we can reverse that. And we're going to hit right that 21-day and right that 100-day. But on the downside here, just watch that key. We got to hold that key 84.42, and we have to hold this 83.70 level. That's going to be very, very critical. Not 81 is your target here. If we lose this right here, 83.11. Okay, so that's going to be all your downside targets. Now, I'm not really trading on the short side here right now. I'm looking for, I trade the BNO on this, and it's really good. Same way with the UCO there out on the old crude oil. Okay, so you can start trading these here tonight at 8 o'clock. all the way 24/6, all the way to Friday at 8 o'clock at night here. So you want to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning or 4 o'clock in the morning, or, set your parameters like I do. And sometimes, a lot of times they'll hit, 1:30 in the morning or 4:30 in the morning or something like that, which always works fine. I love the old 24-hour trading. But right now here, we have a good reason here to get this bad boy up higher. Now, 49, plenty of room to run, sideways action here. Same way here, but this has plenty of room to run. Once we start getting rolling, that can curl back up here. This can curl up here, and we'll push that price right on up. Alrighty, let's take a look here at natural gas. Okay, here we have natural gas, okay? Now, we've got to see here. I don't know if we had a contract roll. I don't think we had. That's too early for that. Okay, so we can see a little bit of pop up here. Now, here's what I just looked at the Farmer's Almanac. And I know a lot of people say, what the hell you doing? But Farmer's Almanac there, if you just look at it, you do use that as one source, okay? It's going to be a very cold, very snowy winter, okay? So natural gas is not going to stay here, okay? Natural gas is going to go here, if not here or here, okay, into that 5-back range. So just remember that, okay? Easy way to trade this, UNG for the long, KLD for the short ski, okay? Now, we are holding this 8-day. This is going to be very critical, 2.71. Very, very key. Gots to hold that, okay? Now, if we lose that, we're going to come right here, 269, there's your gap fill. 261, there's your retest, okay? Same old thing. Lose that right here, okay? What do we have? 259, 256, 249. Very easy, very simple. Now, the upside here, we're still downtrending situation. So we have to work yourself up here at least to that 21-day, and you're still in a downtrend. But you can have a nice good run to that 21-day. So 280, that's what we're looking at. Now, we look at this weekly chart, and you can see everything is bundled up right here now, okay? So this 8-day came right down, 292, okay? So again, if we crack above this 21-day, then we're looking for this 8-day and 21-day, which is sitting at 292. Then we have your 293 level up here. Then we have your 301, your 50-day. Get above that, we have your 310, your 200-day, then 336. Then we can march it up to 340. Now, natty gas is not going to stay down here. Now, any kind of a storms coming up here, disruption, hurricane season is still very, very much in play all the way through this month, all the way through September. Okay, so remember that. And then natural gas runs. I'll put up some seasonality charts there for you here tomorrow. And then you can take a good peek at it, and then you can see for yourself exactly when natural gas starts to run. Very, very good. Okay, now look at here, 41, very, very nice. And we have positive divergence. See how we have a low, lower low, low, higher low, positive divergence. Now this thing is taking off here a little bit here, but watch that 21-day, very, very strong resistance. We get above that here, watch that key 292, get above that, 293, going to be strong. It gets this look at what happened in the past, okay? Now, this looks like it wants to curl over here nicely. This is sideways action, and this could go up here. Very, very good here. So now everything is downtrending. But remember, downtrends are meant to be broken. Once natural gas starts ripping, she can rip up much, much higher. So trade this, but watch that key level right there, 280, and then watch around downside, 271. Okay, let's take a look here now at gold. Okay, here we have gold. Now, we had this really nice, good double bottom situation here. We had this downtrending situation. Now, you can see where that broke because we broke above that 50-day. Now, the 8-day crossed the 21-day, crossed that 50-day, looking very, very good. So even a pullback down to that 8-day could be a good buying opportunity. Now, what you have to look at is this very, very strong resistance. That's why I pointed out, even when we're down here, this 100-day, look at this. Where are you? Where did it go Friday? Right into it, pull back. Where are we right now? Right into it. 44.17, very, very key, okay? Now what do we have on a weekly chart here, okay? 4,400, and what we got here, 44.14, and we have 44.01. Right here, very, very strong resistance, okay? So we have to get back above 44.17, say take the highest one. Once we do that, now we have a clear shot to 44.99. Now, gold is going to have its day again. Silver is going to have its day again. Bitcoin is going to have its day again. Now we're rocking and rolling. 66, this is not overbought, oversold. The green is over red. This is looking good. This hasn't even crossed over yet, and this is still looking very good. 51, plenty of room to run. The key is right here, okay? 415 right here, and right there, 406. Got to close above that by Friday, and with this key 100-day, we get above that, then we're looking at that 44.99. Now, we start cracking that. All we do is take this price channel right across here, okay? What do you got? 45.43 level, okay? We'll come up there. What do you got? 45.71. Bring this price channel across. What do you got? 46.27. Okay, then we just keep rallying right on up here. Oh, look at there, okay? 46.70, bring this price channel across. 47.83, see how simple this is? Okay, 48.54, and then come right to the top. Okay, 49.17. Very, very easy. See, right there, 49.17. See how nice that is? Okay, so once we start cracking that 200-day, just bring the price channels right across. That's all you have to do. These blue lines, that's all they are, and bring them nice. What I like about the price channels is as this is selling down, okay, you can see it's stair-stepping down, stair-stepping down. On the other side, it leaves now, when it turns, all your resistance levels very, very easy, very non-complicated. Okay? Okay, let's take a look here now at silver. Okay, here we have silver. Okay, now, downside here, we're watching this key 50-day. Now we can see we're above it. We popped above it. So this is going to be your nice, good support level at 62.62. Okay, we always want to watch that. We always want to watch here 60.20. That's going to be next. What we got here, 60.87, and then we have 59.05. So 50-day, very, very key. We lose it, then we'd be looking right here, okay? 60.20, we're looking right here, 60.87, and then we're looking 59.05. So very, very easy. That is your downside action. Now, upside, right here, okay? 66.62. Then we're going to come right up here to your 21-day, 68.74. Then we have the 100-day, 69.28, and then 70.58 level, okay? Right there, very easy, very simple. That is going to be your upside target. Now, just like on gold, okay, you got to crack through that in order to go higher, okay? So if we can, this is not looking as good as gold because gold doesn't have this much resistance here, but we can crack this. I'm sure we can, okay? Your 50-day, your 21-day. Once we get above that here, we're going to look at that 70 mark. And then once we get above that 70, then all we do is bring that price channel right across, 71.65. Okay, we'll bring this right across here. What do you got? Okay, 74.34 at 38. We'll come up here, 77.35. And then we'll come right up here at 79.25. And then we go to the left of the chart, okay, 83.24. Work yourself all the way back up here to 90.10. Okay, very, very easy, very simple. Okay, but we got to get above all of that. Downside, again, we got to hold that 50-day, and we have to hold this key 8-day here. We have to hold this 8-day, and we have to hold that 21-day. Okay, now 59, this is plenty of room to run. This is looking very, very good. This is on the bottom here, and this is looking very, very good. So right now we have this nice, good double bottom situation, and we have positive divergence. Low, lower low, low, higher low. This is all looking very, very good to go higher. At least hit that 50-day, 21-day, and then we have to see what the reaction is. Keeps rolling. Then we can go here, 21-day, 100-day, and 200-day. Then we can see what the reaction is. If it cracks up, we know where it's actually going. Okay, let's take a look here now at Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin here looking very, very good. Okay, so 53, plenty of room to run. This here is looking good. This is looking good. Positive divergence. This is all looking good. Okay, now on the downside, we're watching right here. We're going to be watching at 64.185. Very, very key. And right here, 63.491 by Friday. We need to hold that. That's going to be very, very critical. Now, on a daily situation, okay, we want to hold 64.624. We want to hold right here 64.610, and right here we want to hold that 50-day at 64.19. That is very, very critical. If we start losing that here, then we look here to your 200-day and your 8-day, and then we look back down to this retest here at 865. Now, upside, right here is your retest right there at 67.095. And all that is just the top of that candle, okay? But that's a retest. So a lot of times that can be a double top, which is why I point that out, and it could come right back down again. Or if you break through that double top here, then we'll be looking right here, 68.881, okay? And then we're looking at this 69.540. That's going to be your very, very key levels, okay? Then we start getting above that. We venture up here, 71.705, okay? We come up here, 74.385 level. We can come all the way up here, 7,600. And then this is your big target we're looking for, is that 200 SMA here, which is sitting right there at 78.42, okay? But right now, this is still looking good. Double bottom situation here, left shoulder, head, right shoulder, inverse head and shoulders. This is looking here to go higher. The key levels on the upside, 67.95. Once you crack that, then we have right here, 68.880, then 69.540. Once we get above that, this is your big target right here. 200-day, here's your next big target, 50-day, then your last big target, 100-day. After that, we rip, because all we have to do is your next big target is going to be way up here at 98,200, okay? We have targets all the way up here, okay, at 116,570, and then 127,240. Sorry. Now, I'm not saying that's where it's going, but I've been telling you here for months that I think the fall time is when Bitcoin's going to get its juice again. Gold, silver, these are all going to be start getting in play. Now remember, tech was a really, really good trade. It still is. Don't get me wrong. But a lot of times when you're played out with tech, we got the earnings, the tech and everything, we got your earnings. Okay, yeah, I get it. You blew on numbers. Okay. Now it's time to put money to work elsewhere. So that is very good, very, very good possibility. So that's what we have to, take a look at. Okay, that's what I got for you. I'll be back here tomorrow morning, and we'll do it all over again. Trade what's in front of you, not what you want.